In this list I try to keep Murim Manhwas with different types of stories, so you can get what you want. Let's start. Number 1. Wanderer. A boy ostracized by everyone but one. With no one to call his family, he has only that one person to live for. It has great art, good ambientation and starts off well enough, and the story and characters are very good. Overall it's a hidden gem, but the only problem is that it's stopped at chapter 71 and there is no news about new chapters release yet. Number 2. Dashung Wu Shing, Taoist. All I can say about this one is that you should definitely try it. It's not a like usual Murim Manhwa. MC is a Taoist who catch ghosts and demons in the modern world. There aren't many manhwas like this. Number 3. Sword FNatic wanders through the night. The mystic lunar dance troupe took in Jin Sohan as an orphan, and he spent his childhood with them. But one day, one of the 4 great demons, the Venom Demon, discovered that he was special and kidnapped him. After all kinds of tests, he decided to raise him as his disciple. 10 years later, Jin Sohan tried to look for traces of the mystic lunar dance troupe, but the sword dance troupe had already been destroyed at the hands of the unorthodox faction that's now ruling over his hometown. There is some missing backstory of MC, but if you like good art and fighting you should definitely try this. Number 4. Weak Teacher. Main character can't practice martial arts because his chi pattern is different from regular martial artists. He enrolls in a Murim academy where he becomes the student of one of the best Murim experts. This manhwa story is quite good. The pacing is nice and slow, just perfect for this type of manhwa. First few chapters are a bit slow, but the story becomes more and more better with each passing chapter. The art at first looks childish, but later on with time it grows on you and the fight scenes are marvelous. Number 5. Death God. To avenge his older brother, an orphan named Zhongli Chu killed Wang Yung, a heaven-slaying sect disciple. Zhongli killed Wang in such a brilliant manner that he was taken in as a disciple of imitating Blade Killer of Soul Chambers. However, a huge mess called 10 chastisements was waiting for him. Chastisement means that they will be chased by a sect until they are killed. To escape the shadow of chastisement, he has no choice but to become a legendary death god. This is one of those top-tier Murim Manhwas. Main character is a kid, but the way he took revenge for his brother was really brilliant. Story of this manhwa is well thought out. Pacing of the plot is the best and it has one of the coolest chasing sequences in a manhwa. Side characters are written well and feel like a part of this world. Art is not top tier, but it still gets the job done with a ton of satisfying action. Every single kill in this manhwa is done in a cooler way. I highly recommend giving this Murim gem a try. Number 6. First Demon of Mount Hua. Damho, the sole survivor of a raid on his village, has a lame leg, the worst possible condition for a martial artist. Nonetheless, he refuses to stop training. Whilst everyone around him tells him he cannot become one, Damho refuses to give up on this dream. Will he really be able to overcome his misfortune and become the best martial artist? I highly recommend this for those who wish to read a story in which where protagonist struggles to get strong and ruthless. Characters are good. Number 7. Escort Warrior. This manhwa is good if you like when a mech doesn't show off his strength, then this is for you. Also this storyline is very slow, so if you like fast paced then this isn't for you. Other than those two things it is a decent manhwa. The mech was on the verge death and got saved. No one knows of his background and he ends up becoming Escort Warrior. Number 8. The God of War. Jin Woon, a martial artist, failed to kill the Lord of the 9 Heavenly Mercy Palace and died. In his third life, set years before the war, he is known as Seoman Bai, the second son of his clan. With no time to waste, he begins his training in preparation for the inevitable brutal war. The art is good, but it's only have 110 chapters. Number 9. The Master of Lightning Knives. A young orphan was alone in the world until he meets the master of a secret form of martial arts. To learn these otherworldly techniques, he will need to endure years of his sadistic teacher's grueling and weird training. But why does he have to do laundry, cook meals, or play instruments to learn martial arts anyway? If he can survive long enough, and if his massive ego doesn't get in the way, he just might be able to wield the unstoppable lightning knives. Will he make the cut or be sliced down to size? It's a hidden gem. I don't like to give spoilers, all I can say that you should definitely try this one. Number 10. The Undefeatable Swordsman. The son of a lowly innkeeper, Wumoon Song always dreamed of being a martial arts master, a dream that would never become a reality thanks to his frail body. Then one night, a mysterious guest leaves behind a painting as payment that enthralls Wumoon for reasons he can't explain. It soon becomes clear that it's no ordinary painting when Wumoon starts showing prowess in the martial arts he's never had before. Thus begins the path for a scatterbrained kid to change his destiny and become truly undefeatable. Please tell me if you like this video or not in comments, so I can improve accordingly.